Remember that time you faced your biggest challenge in Disney World?
Today we are talking about some of the major challenges that come with a Disney World vacation.
But stick with all ears. We'll help you through it.
Rope drop is basically the first portion of the day. It's getting to the park before the park opens so that you can be there when the rope drops. There's no rope, but imagine a rope.
In the past, there would be cast members who would hold a rope, an actual rope.
And they would like slowly make you walk.
Like herding cattle, basically.
So people couldn't run.
Don't run, y'all, okay? You can walk briskly, but do not run. I've been feeling so bad for these cast members. These cast members are like, do not run, folks. Please, do not run. Magic. You are the magic. Please don't run.
Rope drop has gone a little bit different over the years because one of the perks that comes with staying on property is early theme park entry. That is going to get you entry into the park 30 minutes early. So rope drop is going to be a little bit different for a resort guest versus a non-resort guest.
The main reason people rope drop is to get on rides with little to no wait, and it's a good strategy.
Now, one thing to keep in mind is that when people are rope dropping, they're all going for those same exact rides. No one's really rope dropping to get over to Mad Tea Party, if you will.
I do have a rope drop strategy for each park. I'm probably, say the park's open at 8. I'm probably in line around 7.
Specifically for Magic Kingdom. For Magic Kingdom, I wholeheartedly recommend you get to, you should be parking at least an hour to 45 minutes before the park opens. Because remember, you're parking at the Ticket and Transportation Center. You're not actually parking at the Magic Kingdom. So once you get out of your car, you take, you walk or you take the tram to the Ticket and Transportation Center, and then you've got to decide. You're like, wait a minute, I've got to either monorail or ferry, but what am I gonna do?
Magic Kingdom, I'm heading straight for Tomorrowland Space Mountain. That is a priority for me.
So a lot of those people are gonna go to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train because it's the big attraction over there. And I would say that is a good rope drop strategy.
And then after that, I just see what's the place looking like what's going on today.
Epcot, I don't think really needs a rope drop strategy. Epcot is more chill. Guardians, you would either need a virtual return time, which they're going to tell you when to come back, or you buy a lightning lane. So that's not really rope drop option. So I would rope drop either Remy's or Frozen, get one of those, or Test Track.
For Hollywood Studios, now it used to be something else, of course, but now it's Rise of the Resistance. It used to be Slinky Dog. Again, that depends on who I'm with though, and if I'm going to buy that individual lightning lane or Genie Plus.
If I can purchase an individual lightning lane for Rise of the Resistance, my rope drop strategy is to go down Sunset Boulevard and try to get on Rock and Roller Coaster and Tower of Terror.
And then you don't even have to go to that area of the park anymore. Then you can stay on the other side of the park and get everything else done.
Animal Kingdom for me, no brainer. Rope drop Flight of Passage.
My preferred way to go now is to not rope drop, have a really chill morning, eat some breakfast, hang out by the pool, do a little shopping, and then head over in the afternoon, early evening, and enjoy an evening and night in one of the parks. I think that's kind of like a luxurious sounding way to do Walt Disney World.
There are some bad rope drop strategies out there, but I will give you the absolute worst.
Showing up and just like vibing.
Hands down, the worst. I am claiming this. This is the worst rope drop strategy ever.
I think a bad rope drop strategy would probably be, rope dropping Tomorrowland and going straight to Joffrey's.
Here it is. Ready for it? The worst rope drop strategy ever.
Getting your coffee first thing when you walk into the park.
When you show up late for rope drop. It's not a good strategy.
You can check out our Best Day Ever videos to get an idea of what rope drop strategy is. We typically rope drop for Best Day Evers. You can check out any of our Riding Every Ride in One Park challenges. Those have great rope drop strategy to help get an idea of what you should do when you get to the park.
It is very possible to have a good day without a rope drop. Okay, it's the love, the magic, and the experience, and the people that you go with that will determine your trip. Especially when you come to the end of that vacation and you feel like you've been hit by a train. Hello, somebody. Do I take mid-afternoon breaks while at Disney?
The way my brother and I always do it is we look at what park opens the earliest, and that's where we're gonna start our day. What park closes the latest, that's where we end. And in the middle, things get wild.
I personally do not take breaks when I am at Disney World.
I take mid-morning breaks while at Disney.
Yes, I do take mid-afternoon breaks while at Disney World.
I take mid-afternoon breaks while at Disney.
I don't often take a break, like a huge afternoon break.
I take mid-evening breaks while at Disney.
Taking a break mid-afternoon is what I had to do when I would rope drop.
I don't care if it's a Kit Kat give me a break or a McDonald's have you had your break today. One thing's for sure, if you going to Walt Disney World with me, or we gonna take a break.
Should other people take a break? Yes, you should take a break.
I have been here with my family who had younger kiddos, and we have taken midday breaks because I think that's a necessity for them.
Sometimes that means leaving the parks. Sometimes that just means sitting on a bench for an hour and just not doing anything and just drinking water.
Out of all the tips we're going to give today to get through these Walt Disney World challenges, and this is a real one, I promise, these 4 words I think are the most important out of anything else we're going to say today. Listen to your body.
If you're not used to the heat, if you're not used to walking this much, if you're not used to eating junk food while you're being this active, which I love Disney food, but a lot of it is, considered junk food or like fast food.
I also would recommend taking mid-afternoon break if you have kids, because this is a very good way to go back to the hotel or just take a breather altogether and avoid later in the day meltdowns.
Sometimes I'm just at the parks by myself and I have to take a break. So I can't imagine what it's like with a full family with all the kids, all the grandkids and cousins and aunts and uncles and everything like that.
There comes a point, and I'm talking around maybe 1:30, 2 o'clock, that we're things are getting tough because it's starting to get real hot. The kid is having a meltdown. Grandpa is saying, I hate things. Is that what grandpas say? I don't know.
You have to take a break or you will burn yourself out, especially if you have a multi-day vacation. If you're going to Walt Disney World for several days and you have a lot to do, go back to your hotel, boo.
Now, I have changed the way I think about this a little bit. I think it's better to sleep in, do what you gotta do, and then get to the park at a leisurely pace rather than force yourself awake. Oh, I've only had 3 hours sleep. This coffee tastes weird. I don't feel happy. Everything's uncomfortable. My skin is tacky. I wish that I could have stayed in bed longer. Well, you can.
During my breaks, it depends on who I'm with. If I'm choosing to take a break, even though I normally do not, if I choose to take a break, in the past I've left and I've gone to a nice table service outside of the park, and then I've come back.
Go for a swim. Take a nap. Sit in the AC, sit in the AC for a bit.
Or a break for me could be watching a show at Hollywood Studios. I consider that a break because I'm sitting down. If it's frozen, you're in the AC, so that's nice. It all just depends, but really a break for me just means not getting on rides.
There's several places that are shady, that are comfortable, that are air conditioned, where you could take a break and just live your life, live your best life, okay? Do it. You are worth a break. You're worth it.
You are still in a very magical place, and I think sometimes people forget that. There are still plenty of opportunities to have magical moments. You just have to be open to seeing them and open to finding them.
The most powerful tool in all of Disney World now is no longer Mickey Mouse's sorcerer's hat. It's your phone.
This has become basically essential to have a phone while you're in Disney World because of Genie Plus.
I mean, it's how you check in for dining reservations, how you make dining reservations, how you check wait times, how you get your Genie Plus reservations, how you buy Genie Plus, how you book individual lightning lanes, how you find where the bathrooms are, how you get announcements from Disney, push notifications from Disney.
Check in and out of your resort on your phone, not even have to go up to the front desk. You can mobile order at restaurants. You can mobile check out in the merchandise shop.
It can be a challenge, okay? Especially if you're using that same phone trying to take pictures and get content and be cute like some of us.
You're running all aspects of your vacation in Walt Disney World real time from your phone.
I mean, literally, your entire Disney experience is is on your phone. My Disney experience. I get it.
What is Genie Plus?
There is Genie, which is a free planning app through the My Disney Experience, and this is a free program that can give you some ideas of where they would recommend going for a shorter line, what they would recommend eating, all kind of based on where you are within the park and your personal planning interests.
Then you move up to the second level, which is Genie Plus. That is $15 a day per person. So if you have a family of 4, it's 15 times 4 per day.
And it's basically a paid replacement for the old Fast Pass system where you can skip the line.
And then of course, there is kind of the third tier of Genie, which is the individual Lightning Lane selections, where one ride in every single park, as of right now while we're filming, does have the option to buy an additional Fast Pass. It is not included in your second tier of Genie Plus. You have to pay an additional fee to get on that ride.
So yeah, it's complicated. Genie Plus is complicated. My Disney Experience app is complicated, but once you learn it, it makes everything else so easy. That's why it's worth sitting down, taking some time, watching some All Ears videos, and really learning the apps and learning the tools that are available to you so that you can have like a fun, carefree vacation once you're here.
Genie Plus, your personal concierge, whereby you will book attractions, entertainment, dining, and lose all of your battery.
How do I keep my phone charged all day? I don't.
Perhaps one of the most essential things that you need to bring with you now is a phone charger, because when you are on your phone all the time, it's going to lose battery and die.
I bring my portable chargers. I actually carry 2 with me at all times because you never know. I mean, you're on your phone all the time. My phone will normally be starting to really drain starting at noon, and that's if I'm only on it like casually.
I really like the fuel rods.
These are fuel rods. These are available in the parks. They are $30 for a starter kit, which comes with a little case for it, and it comes with a couple of different little charging cords. They will have the one that matches your phone, unless you have something like really strange, but they have them for iPhone and Android, and they have both the old micro USB and the new micro USB.
I've had that for a long time. I bought it back on my Disney College program. Fuel rods are also great if you go to both Disney and Universal, because they both have the fuel rod switch out stations.
They are terrible. They can't even charge my phone while it's in use. I recommend getting yourself, before your Disney trip, something like this. This is a Miyati charging pack. And this thing, I charge it overnight. It takes a couple hours to charge. And this will charge my phone from 0 to full 3 times minimum before I have to charge it again.
The best advice I have to not be on your phone too much is just know what you prioritize.
Disney World is about making memories. It's about having fun, enjoying your family's company, all of that good magical pixie dust stuff. And all of that still happens every single day at Disney World. And it happens when you're not connected to your phone.
Some of the most popular restaurants that everybody wants to go to, those reservations fill up quickly, and you have to make reservations.
I think dining reservations are on this list because it is a challenge to get the ones that you want.
Depending on where you're trying to go, you have to book it out so far in advance.
So advanced dining reservations can be made up to 60 days in advance of your arrival.
It's not even time to start thinking about your vacation yet, but you have to get up at the crack of dawn in order to try and snag a reservation at this restaurant.
And they go fast. So for the most popular restaurants, you are going to find that even at that 60-day mark, it is very possible that you're not going to find one on there.
Because everybody wants to go eat at the Contemporary on top of the world and see the views and the fireworks. Everyone wants to go to California Grill. Everyone wants to go to Chico. Okay, these are places with delicious food, and trying to get a reservation could be the biggest challenge of all on this list.
Unless you want to call the reservation line 1407W Disney and wait on hold for an eternity. Times were tough in the old days. You used to have something called patience, and people don't have it anymore. It's the rarest resource. We think it's microchips, but nope, it's patience.
There are websites that have created like bots that will go and scan the Disney dining reservations for you and send you a text when one is available.
Disney has a lot of popular dining reservations. The first one that comes to mind for me is Cinderella's Royal Table. I think Topolino's Terrace is a really big one, especially the breakfasts right now.
One that I'm thinking off the top of my head is like a bar. That's one of the most popular dining reservations. Yes, I'm talking about Oga's Cantina, Star Wars bar lounge in Galaxy's Edge. That is definitely something you have to reserve in advance.
Epcot is probably Space 220, the one in Norway with all the princesses. Akershus. I think I mispronounced that. That hasn't come back yet, so when it does come back, it will be popular.
Ultimately though, don't lose hope if you cannot find the reservation that you're looking for. Make sure to continue checking, especially as you get closer to that date. Sometimes they will open up because people don't want to get charged that cancellation fee.
Consistently check it, okay? Check it every day. You have to be on it though. You have to be like, I'm gonna check you in another hour. Ah! When you see it there, you book it.
There are some like walk-ins that it is possible. They're gonna have to put you like on a list, and you might have to wait a significant amount of time. Basically, like it's like a cancellation list. If someone doesn't show up, or if they've got a free table, or someone ended their meal really early, they're like, well, all right, we can probably bring them in.
Another really fun option for some of the restaurants is that they will have a lounge option. And at the lounge, you might not get the full menu assortment that you would at the sit-down dining. However, you are going to get some of the options available to you.
Okay, Ohana is booked. Go downstairs and eat some noodles from Captain Cook's. They're good. Or you can go to Tambu Lounge and order the noodles from Ohana. Have a cocktail and some nudes and get out of there. And go get some Dole Whip downstairs, have like an actual good night. Because everything was plant-based that I just talked about. Shh, don't tell them that or they'll never do it.
I personally think the biggest challenge right now for a lot of Disney World guests is Disney Genie Plus. It is just really confusing. It's hard for people to grasp, especially in the beginning.
I am not super into the idea of being on my phone all the time. It is easy to do, but then I always regret it. I always regret when I am missing out on things because I have just my head buried in my phone.
Whether it's your first time going and you have no idea, or you've been 100 times, it doesn't matter. Disney vacations require a certain level of planning that other vacations do not.
Start playing with your Genie Plus stuff now. Like start messing around with it. Look up as many videos as you can on Genie Plus, like the ones on allears.net.
How can you conquer all these problems? You will. Just show up. Stop worrying about it so much. Relax. Do some breathing exercises. Download a meditation app. I want you to center yourself and get ready because you're about to have the best vacation of your life, whether everything gets messed up or not, because it's all about the memories you have with your friends and family. Boom!
Have you had your break today? Yes, you did, because you were smart. You took a break. You saw a show. You went back to your hotel. You relaxed by the pool and had some beignets. Take a break. I had to clap on it. Take a break. TakeAbreak.com. Hashtag trust your boy RJ. He ain't never steered you wrong and never will in these Walt Disney World streets. Main Street, USA. Now go watch our episode on the best and worst times to visit Disney World. I'm in it.